Our guest today says there are much greater dangers ahead that will turn a market correction into a market crash. Gerald Celente, publisher of the Trends Journal, is with us now. Gerald, good to see you again.
Well, thanks for having me, Daniela.
So I was reading your latest commentary, and you said that a potential war in the Middle East could mean much higher oil prices, causing an economic crash. How do you expect this to play out, and when do you see this happening?
It's going on right in front of us now. Let's go back. Current events form future trends. We saw Pompeo, the new Secretary of State. We saw Mattis, our defense secretary, both going over to Israel. Pompeo going to Saudi Arabia. They're our great allies. And so the United States, Israel, and Saudi Arabia are aligning to go after Iran. It's very clear. And by that comedy show that we saw a few days ago with Netanyahu coming about with Iran's a liar, Iran lies, come on, the United Nations International Atomic Energy Agency said that Iran has not done anything since 2009 to create any more nuclear capacity. So the propaganda is spreading, the hate is spreading, and look what's going on. How about missile strikes going into 100 missiles just, less than a month ago, flying into Syria by the United States, the UK, and France? And what are people talking about? Hey, did you hear about Stormy Daniels? No, maybe Comey. No. Right. What other stupid story could we talk about?
So they're all distractions for you, Gerald.
Of course, they mean nothing. We have war going on. Israel's firing missiles into Syria at Iranian bases with their statements saying, we will not allow Syria to be here. Right. So you can see this is ready to explode. Saudi Arabia needs oil at $100 a barrel for its budget to break even. The Crown Prince has said that's where he wants to bring it. And they're bringing it to that, we believe, by war.
So let's bring this back to people's money here. When you're talking economic crash, what kind of proportions are we talking about?
We're talking about bigger than the panic of 2008. We're talking .com, we're talking crash of 29. Everyone knows the equity markets are overvalued and they're overleveraged. We see the volatility. If we have a war that involves Iran, kiss the markets goodbye. And also then you're going to see oil prices spike, we believe, to pre-panic of 2008 levels, which are about $150 a barrel. Now let's put this together. Hey, aren't retail sales really doing great? Of course they're not. How about that tax break that Trump gave the people in the United States? Oh yeah, the average family, according to the Brookings Institute, gets $930. They've already paid half of that out into increased oil prices this year. What I'm saying is, because of the volatility, because of the overleveraged, because of the really slow consumer growth, if we see oil prices spike, war breaks out, we see the markets collapsing.
So should investors be stockpiling gold then, Gerald?
I don't give investment advice. I would definitely believe that there is no greater safe haven right now than gold. And you've heard me on your show say it over and over again where I thought gold was going to be going, and it's been in that track now for a couple of years. We believe gold has to break over 1385. After it breaks 1385, the next level's 1450. Stabilizing above 1450, we see it skyrocketing into new territory, breaking into the 2000 and above. If this war breaks out, there's no ultimate safe haven asset better than gold. And by the way, we just heard from that Egyptian billionaire coming out a few days ago saying he's putting almost $3 billion in investment in gold. And these are his words, not mine. and he's right there being in Egypt.
Right.
He said, and people also tend to go to gold during crisis, and we are full of crisis right now.
So Gerald, I have a feeling, I'm going out on a limb here, you're not buying Bitcoin.
No, I'm not into cryptocurrencies right now at all. Again, I'm solid in gold for this move.
All right.
And again, I don't give financial advice.
Gerald, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Daniela.
And thank you for watching. We'll be back tomorrow.